your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You made it, now you made it to the greatest show on dirt. It's the Monster Jam. When I say monster, you say jam. Monster, monster. Hey, when I say monster, you say jam. Monster, monster. Let's ride, we got the green light. It's a party in the pit tonight. Let's go, this is how we roll on tires that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You waited, now you made it to the greatest show on dirt. It's the Monster Jam.
Albany, it's time to get loud and say it with me. This is Monster Jam.
MVP Arena, it is now time for the very first competition of the event, JCB Racing. Our 6 Monster Jam superstars have been seated into an order based on a random draw. They're going to be racing against the clock to see who can get around our Monster Jam track the fastest. The winner of this competition will claim the first 6 points of the event and that top spot on our leaderboard. Albany, make some noise. Who's ready for JCB Racing?
Our first competitor's ready and pulled to the line, coming off a clean sweep from yesterday. Give it up for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. John Zimmer Jr. has been able to deliver us the fastest time of the weekend. It's a 9.288. Can he do better today and take his second JCB Racing win of the weekend? Keep your eyes on those racing lights as we prepare to go green. For John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity is a 9.400. Once again, that time for terminal velocity was 9.400. Up next, let's hear it for the black and green wrecking machine. It's Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Matt Cody in Gravedigger looking for his first JCB Racing win of the weekend, but looking for a faster time than a 9.4. Let's go green! The time for Gravedigger is 10.839. Once again, that time for Gravedigger was 10.839. Next up, let's see those zombie arms for John Zimmer in Zombie. John Zimmer in Zombie, proving he can tackle any track out here, but looking to get a faster time than his very own son, John Zimmer Jr. He's got to be tight in the corners. Let's go green! The time for John Zimmer is a 9.836. Once again, that time for Zombie was 9.836. Next up, this train's headed off the tracks. Make some noise for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Triton Robbins has proven himself to be a fast competitor in the JCB racing competition. The best racing record on this series, but can he stay tight in those corners, fast on the straightaways, and deliver a 9-second pass? He's gunning for those first 6 points. Let's go green! The time for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train is 10.658. Once again, that time for Crazy Train is 10.658. Our next competitor is pulled to the line. Let's hear it for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Jamie Sullivan comes from a circle track racing background. Before she was behind the wheel of a Monster Jam truck, she's no stranger to speed. We're gonna see today if she can dial in. Let's go racing! The time for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash is a 10.857. Once again, that time for Sparkle Smash is actually a 15.857, a 5-second penalty being added to Sparkle Smash's time. We've got a rule in the racing competition. Both two front BKT tires have to make their way up that final ramp. If they do not do so, we have to add that 5-second penalty. A tough go for Sparkle Smash here in the JCB Racing. Last but not least, he took the racing win in our first event here. Make some noise for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Montana Robbins delivering a fastest time this weekend of a 9.786. Today, he's got to pull off a faster time than a 9.4. It's a speedy run, but these drivers might have the skill set. Let's go green! The time for Plain Crazy is 10.409. Albany, that means your winner of the JCB Racing competition is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity takes the JCB Racing win for the 15th time here this season. The second time here this weekend. He's claimed the first 6 points of the event, proving he's a force to be reckoned with in the JCB Racing competition. A time of a 9.400 is the winning time here today. Give it up one more time. John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity.
I'm here with your racing winner. You're one of the favorites going in. But did you see your dad's time? Did that have you sweating a little bit coming around this last turn?
I was cheering him on, man, for sure. That was a fast pass. I don't know, these clocks are kind of iffy, Carlos. I'm pretty sure the old man got me on that one. That was a fast pass. Everybody out here is super fast on this series, but I'll take these wins when I can get them.
Absolutely. And then speaking of wins where you could get them, we've got another event left in this half. How are you going to top what you've already done this weekend in the Two Wheel Skills Challenge?
I don't know how I'm going to top it. I'm just going to keep building on it, getting new tricks dialed in, crazy combos, getting these trucks up on the nose, on the rear wheels, back onto the sidewalls. Crazy crashes are coming up, guys. We're just getting started. We got plenty more coming at you. Are you ready?
Take a look at the BKT overall event leaderboard. We got terminal velocity currently sitting in that first place spot with a total of 6 points. And we can see Zombie, his dad, is in second place with a total of 5. And as we go down the list, we see those numbers, the points they've accumulated, break down. We got Plain Crazy in third, Crazy Train in fourth, Gravedigger in fifth, and Sparkle Smash in sixth. But in our next competition, you will have a say in who gets to earn those next 6 points. And that is going to be in the Two Wheel Skills competition. Nobody better to tell you exactly what to expect than our drivers. Okay, thank you.
Monster Jam stop, that's what we're trying to balance. Front 2 tires of the Monster Jam truck. You gotta come up to the approach. Can't go too fast, but you can't go too slow. Just gotta give it that right amount of throttle. The truck will just come up on its end, and from there, you just gotta stay calm, go back and forth between the shifter, walk it forward, walk it back, maybe even get a nice little trick out of it.
A moonwalk is where we get the truck up on its nose and actually walk it back and forth, possibly up a ramp or doing crazy little stunts to try and get into maybe a combo.
Bicycle is when you can get the Monster Jam truck onto 2 wheels and ride it like a bicycle.
Joining me at the desk is my new friend, Braden. And Braden, how old are you?
7.
Braden is 7. Do we have any other Monster Jam fans here who are also 7? Cheer if you're 7 years old. Let's hear ya. Hey, check that out. We got some other 7-year-olds. And now I know you've been to Monster Jam before, which I think makes you perfect to help me out with this race. So we've got a race coming up. And let's go ahead and put that race up on the screen because we got 3 trucks. They're going to battle it out. And I want to know who you think is going to be the fastest truck. We've got Zombie, JCB Digatron, and Sparkle Smash. Who do you think is going to win the race?
Zombie.
Braden says Zombie. Albany, if you think Zombie's going to win as well, make some noise. Okay, that's a good guess. Everybody agrees with you. Let's kick off the race. They're off. Okay, Braden, we're off to a good start. Where are we in the pack? Oh, no, I think Zombie is in the last place. No, he's in second. Okay, he's doing good. Tight around the corner. He's in the lead. Are you feeling good about your pick?
Yeah.
He's feeling good. Okay, around that last corner. We're rooting for Zombie. Oh no, he's falling behind. Do you think he can still do it?
Yeah.
He says he thinks they can. Check it out, Albany. Give it up for Brayden. Give me a high five, man. You got it right. You are such a good guesser. Now, we were chatting. I know you've been to Monster Jam before, but did you get to meet the driver of Zombie?
Yes.
Would you like to meet all the drivers here today?
Yes.
Well, guess what? You did such a great job helping me out. I'm going to give you and your whole family tickets to the post-show meet and greet here today. He's ready to go. Are you excited to meet the drivers?
Yeah.
All right, and I'm so happy you helped me out. If you guys want to be just like Brayden and meet all of our drivers here after the event, you've got the opportunity to do so. Scan that QR code. We do have limited spots for the post-show meet and greet, so scan it, get your tickets now, and you'll be able to meet the champion of the event. We do stop sales at halftime, so make sure you get your tickets fast. We are ready to kick it off to our second competition. It's the two-wheel skills challenge. Here, we're gonna get to see these drivers pull off crazy maneuvers, but it's my favorite part because we're handing the scoring over to you. From here on out, you guys are in charge of scoring our Monster Jam superstars. And Carlos, how are the fans doing? You think they're ready?
I think they're ready. Remember, guys, you guys need to go to judgeszone.com. Judgeszone.com. Scan that QR code on the video board right now. Have your phones ready, because once that second attempt is done in the two-wheel skills challenge, it's going to be your time to shine. You'll have less than 20 seconds right when these ribbon boards go red to lock in those scores. I think you guys get the drill. You guys are ready to go, but I want you to make some noise if you're ready for the two-wheel skills challenge.
Up first, she's bringing the sparkle and the speed. Make some noise for Jamie Sullivan in a Sparkle Smash.
All the way across the pod. Make some noise for Jamie Sullivan, a Sparkle Smash. All right, those ribbon boards are red. Scan that QR code, judgeszone.com. Judgeszone.com. Score now.
Jamie Sullivan having no fear of kicking us off in the two-wheel skills competition, and sometimes going first can really take that pressure on to the driver. But Jamie Sullivan proves it is nothing for her. She's able to come out, deliver two successful maneuvers here in our two-wheel skills challenge, and you are the judges at judgeszone.com. This score is going to set the bar for the rest of the competition, so let's check it out. The score for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash is... it's an 8.390. That is your score to beat. Next up, it's time to get loud for Matt Cody in Gravedigger.
Scoring is open. Scoring is open. Make some noise, Matt Cody, Gravedigger. 2 solid attempts, showing us a combination of moves, a couple of different angles. But it's up to you guys. You guys got to help out our expert judge. Go on judgeszone.com. Let us know what you thought.
Matt Cody and Gravedigger pushing it to that ragged edge, especially with that second attempt here in the two-wheel skills competition. We see him throw that truck up on 2 BKT tires. You really see how much power is behind that 1,500 horsepower Monster Jam truck, and Matt Cody knows exactly what to do with that power. But we've got your scores locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Matt Cody and Gravedigger is so close, an 8.146. Right now, that's good enough for second place. He's looking to ride that wave of momentum. Make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. He's got 1 attempt remaining.
Scoring is open. Make some noise, John Zimmer Jr. Terminal velocity. Solid attempt on the first one. Stoppy moonwalk across the pod. Went for a donut into a butt kicker on that last attempt. But what did you think, Albany? Let us know. Judgeszone.com.
John Zimmer Jr. definitely gunning for 2 competition wins in a row with that run. Check it out on the Super Glued to the Action replay. We see him here in his attempt number 1, able to pop that truck up on 2 BKT tires, making it look easy. Takes it up the pod, which requires so much control, so much precision. You saw him on that second attempt, like Carlos said, going for that butt kicker move off with a donut, and you guys scored that run. So let's see exactly what you think it earned. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity is, it's a 7.744 right now. That's good enough for third place. Next up, following the act, it's his dad. He's looking for those zombie arms. Make some noise for John Zimmer in Zombie. He's still got 1 attempt remaining.
Zombie arms in the air, Albany. Make some noise. That was John Zimmer in Zombie. You got less than 20 seconds. Less than 20 seconds. Let us know what you thought. Big air on both of those poppers. Score now, score now.
I love the smooth approach John Zimmer's got in Zombie. It speaks to all that seat time and experience that he's got. But I think my favorite part is he's teetering on the very edge of that pod there in that first attempt. Absolutely teetering on the edge of destruction. We're going to see exactly what you guys thought of that run. We got the current score to beat right now, held by Jamie Sullivan and Sparkle Smash. It's a score of an 8.390. The score for John Zimmer in Zombie is... It's an 8.657. We have a new leader. Our next competitor is looking to change that up. Make some noise for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Pulling off a combo for attempt number one. He's still got one attempt remaining.
Albany with the steering wheel out the window on two wheels. Scoring is open. What a run, MVP Arena. That was Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. Ribbon boards are red. Less than 20 seconds. You got to get those scores in at judgeszone.com.
Albany, that run might just encourage you to take out your phones and submit that score. Montana Robbins coming off a confident run, two successful attempts. He's able to pull off a combination move on that first attempt and then really just show how comfortable he is in that Monster Jam truck on the second attempt. Up against some tough competition. Let's see what you thought. We've got the current score to beat right now, held by John Zimmer and Zombie. It's a score of an 8.657. The score for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy is... That's a 9.389. We have a new leader. Last but not least, it's his older brother. Make some noise for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train.
MVP Arena conductor arms in the air. Let's see them. That will do it. Let's hear it for Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. Judgeszone.com. Scoring is open. Ribbon boards are red. MVP Arena. Get those phones out. Judgeszone.com. Lock in your scores. Let us know what you thought of Crazy Train's run.
Triton Robbins in a Crazy Train, bringing on that sibling rivalry out on the track. You know, he watches his younger brother go out there. He said, hold on a second. Comes out, delivers a really successful run. 2 very good attempts here in the two-wheel skills competition. But we've got your scores locked in. Let's see what you thought. The score for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train is... It's a 7.652, which means... your winner of the two-wheel skills competition is Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. A high score of a 9.389 for a gnarly two-wheel run. Montana Robbins in a Plain Crazy takes home his second two-wheel win of the season. Albany, you helped crown him your two-wheel skills winner. Give it up for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy.
Montana Robbins. What in the world? Steering wheel out the window on that one. Talk to us about that. What? Did you know you were going to, like, you stopped on the pod? I can't even figure this out. You were on the pod. You knew it was a good wrong. Talk us through it.
You know what? I was up there on the front 2 wheels. I said, wait a minute. I don't need this. Stuck her out the window. Albany, we're having some fun out here. How about you guys?
That's your second competition win. This weekend, we got one more left. One competition to end it all. You still got some energy in the tank?
Guess what? This is just fuel to the fire. It's Sunday night. We're going to have some fun. We're going to tear it up. Guess what? We can just put that truck right in the trailer and drag her home. We're going to tear it down. Albany, let me hear you one more time.
Your two-wheel skills winner, Plain Crazy.
An exciting first half of our event already underway, which means it's time for Monster Jam halftime. We want to encourage you to use this time, get up, stretch your feet, take a walk up on the concourse. You can get yourself some snacks, some food, and check out our Monster Jam merchandise, only available at our event. You can take a piece of Monster Jam home with you. We got a couple other things set up on the concourse, but You're going to want to make your way back to your seats at the end of halftime because when we return, we are not only going to give you the Northern Tool Pit Report from Carlos Sparks, but we are going to get to see the 3 Daredevils of freestyle motocross hit the track and compete in the Best Trick competition. And don't forget, you've got the opportunity to make a difference for a family with St. Jude by choosing the St. Jude ambassador of our event here today in the MVP Arena. But we've got so much more coming after halftime. Enjoy this break, take a little time, and make your way back to your seats. But you know what? You've heard from me, you've heard from your drivers, and now take a look up at the video board because you might just hear a message from your friends and family. Albany, it's time to make some noise for our freestyle motocross team. Give it up for Nick Desmond, Jed Knox, and Greg Duffy.
That's right, MVP Arena. You're about to see some of those high-flying stunts all event long. We've got an incredible lineup of 3 experienced FMX riders that they're going to try to impress you by flying over this Monster Jam pod. Here's the way it's going to work. They're going to start off with a couple of warm-up passes. Got to make sure you guys are warmed up, that you guys are loud. And then after that, they're going into the Best Trick competition. You guys know how to use judgeszone.com already. Take those phones out, take those awesome pictures, and be ready because you're going to be crowning our FMX champion. Up first, make some noise, Nick Desmond. Over the pod, kicking it off with a switchblade. That was Jed Knox. Heart attack from Greg Duffy. Looks like they're coming around again. Make some noise. Superman C-Crap Indy from Nick Desmond, our upright specialist this evening. Jed Knox, what you got? Testing it out. That's why these are the warm-up laps, trying to see what they can come up with before the Best Trick competition. Greg Duffy laying it all the way back in the Lazy Boy. One-handed Indy. They're upping the ante. They want that energy from you, Albany. That's what I'm talking about. Jed Knox with the knack-knack. Greg Duffy coming around once again. Let him fly. One hand on the bike, sailing 75 feet through the air. Double grab. Gigantic Indy position from Jed Knox. Greg Duffy, last one. And last one indeed, ending it off with a backflip. Don't know if you guys caught that, giving you guys the thumbs up. MVP Arena, you like that so far? Yeah, the louder you get, the higher these guys are gonna fly. But we've got our FMX competition. In this next competition, they're gonna have 1 attempt to fly across this arena. Once they land, you'll go on judgeszone.com. You'll have less than 20 seconds to score and lock in that championship decision. All right, riders, you guys ready to go? You guys good? Warmed up? Not so much. All right. Are you guys ready? Make some noise for the FMX Best Trick competition.
Up first, let's hear it for Nick Desmond. Nick Desmond is from Norfolk, Massachusetts. He's been riding for 19 years. He's been a part of our Monster Jam family for a total of 4 years. And today, he's bringing you his best trick on his Yamaha YZ250.
Ladies and gentlemen, a rock solid, no hands on the bike, Nick Desmond. Scoring is open. Scoring is open. Judges zone. Lock them in.
Nick Desmond kicking off the best trick competition with a rock solid, a move that is not easy to pull off. You heard Carlos say it, middle of the ramp, peak of air, and absolutely no hands attached to that freestyle motocross bike. You have got your scores locked in, and this score is going to set the bar for the rest of the competition. The score for Nick Desmond is... It's an 8.688. That is the score to beat. Up next, make some noise for Jad Knox. Jad Knox is from Ocala, Florida. He's making his return to Monster Jam after a decade. And this daredevil doesn't just jump freestyle motocross bikes. He's actually got experience at jumping four-wheelers out on the track. Absolutely wild. He's been riding for a total of 26 years. Today, he's bringing you his best trick on his Yamaha YZ250.
Scoring is open. Scoring is open. That was Jag Knott. Let's make some noise. Less than 20 seconds left to lock in those scores and decide who's going to win the FMX Best Trick Competition.
Jad Knox, second to go in the best trick competition. Definitely looking to turn up the heat here and steal that high score away from Nick Desmond. He's hoping to be the lucky one to walk away with that title of best trick winner. We got your guys' scores locked in with that current score to beat held by Nick Desmond right now. It's a score of an 8.688. The score for Jad Knox is... It's an 8.786. We have a new leader. But we've got one final rider to go. Make some noise for Greg Duffy. Greg Duffy's from Graysonville, Maryland. He's a 2016 Nitro Games World winner. You guys can search him on YouTube. You'll find out he's the only rider to perform the world's first double front flip in a professional competition while at Nitro Games. Make some noise for Greg Duffy.
A backflip heel clicker. Make some noise, Greg Duffy. Less than 20 seconds left. Will he be able to take down his competitors? Only you will decide at judgeszone.com.
Greg Duffy pulling out a fan favorite with the flip. He's adding the extra layer of difficulty because that's just what Greg Duffy does here in the best trick competition. But definitely looking to snag that high score away from Jad Knox and be the lucky one to walk away with that title. We got your scores locked in. Let's check it out. That current score to beat right now is held by Jad Knox. It's a score of an 8.786. The score for Greg Duffy is... That's a 9.685, which means your winner of the best trick competition is Greg Duffy.
MVP Arena, this is going to be the last time that you're going to see our FMX superstars. But I think they've got a couple more jumps if you guys can make enough noise. So let me hear you. You want to see some more? All right, looks like we're going to give you guys the FMX grand finale. They're going to line up back to back to back, fly across this pod, but you got to make the most noise possible. Let them have it, guys. MVP Arena, they're lining up. If you don't have your phone out right now to catch this, you might want to get it out quick because this is going to be so cool on your Instagram. 1, 2, 3 riders into the air. If you thought that was cool, they're turning around in the tunnel right now. They're going to give you some more. I'm telling you, the amount of trust these guys have to hit the ramp at the right speed with the right spacing to make it around, hit their tricks back to back to back. Truly incredible. Here we go again. Albany, let them fly. Seat grab, upright variations from all 3 of them. The amount of control. Oh, here they come again. MVP, make some noise! If I know these riders, I know saving the best for last. Help me out. One more time. One more time. One more time. Your superstars, Nick, Desmond, Chad, Knox, and your winner, Greg Duffy. Greg Duffy, you again? You just swept the weekend. That's got to be pretty cool, flying across this pod and then being up here as the winner all 3 times.
Feels great, man. The people have spoken.
The people have spoken indeed. I'm telling you guys, judgeszone.com, it's all up to you guys. So far, how has it been? We've changed, we've swapped around riders from week to week. You came out on top again. What was it like competing against these 2 guys?
Oh, it's great. You know, I grew up with these guys, and they're some of my best friends, so I guess you could say I'm living the dream, getting to perform in front of some amazing fans and getting to do what I love.
Well, this is it. This is the last time you're going to get to talk to them. Can you hype them up for the freestyle competition coming up?
All right, guys, you guys need to get super loud on this one. We got Monster Jam Freestyle coming up next, so make some noise.
Greg Duff, everybody, your FMX Best Trick winner. Albany, this is the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle.
The clock is paused for Triton Robinson Crazy Train with 13 seconds remaining. A bit of a nail-biting situation, Carlos, for that driver to be behind the wheel. We're going to wait for word from our officials if he's able to give him the opportunity to refire and fill those last 13 seconds. He's at the truck, though. He's feeling pretty good. Scoring is open.
That's right, scoring is open. Get to judgeszone.com. Every competition is that important. He did cross that threshold key in for the amount of seconds that he needs to get a score. Judgeszone.com, judgeszone.com. Lock in that score. Why don't we take a look at this replay? And you know what? Make some noise for Triton Robbins. Crazy Train.
I think my favorite thing about that run is Triton Robbins comes hot out of the gate for that freestyle run. And you got to picture, it's relatively disorienting, I'm sure, to be out on the track hitting those obstacles, but he knows exactly where he is. And you can tell, I mean, it looks like a freestyle that he had a plan for, but that might just be his skill. So we got your scores locked in. We're going to see what you thought of that run. The score for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train is... It's a 7.694. That is the score to beat. Up next for the final time, let's see those zombie arms. It's John Zimmer in Zombie.
Zombie arms in the air, Albany. That was John Zimmer in Zombie. You got less than 20 seconds left. Less than 20 seconds left to lock in those scores. A big air, sky wheelies, some donuts, and then a little bit of two-wheel skills action there at the end. Let us know what you thought at judgeszone.com.
John Zimmer in Zombie, delivering a freestyle run the only way he knows how. He filled that entire clock. He's able to hit multiple obstacles. You see some two-wheel action in there, and most of all, complete control by John Zimmer in Zombie. You guys got your scores locked in with that current score to beat right now being held by Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. It's a score of a 7.694. The score for John Zimmer in Zombie is an 8.528. We have a new leader. Up next, he was the winner of the two-wheel skills competition. Make some noise for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy.
Let's see those plane arms in the air. Make some noise, Montana Robbins. Plane crazy. A little bit of everything on that run. Some donuts, some big air, two-wheel skills on the pod. But it's up to you guys. Let us know. Judgeszone.com. Score now. Let us know. Will he be enough to top the top spot?
Check it out on the Super Glue, glued to the action. I mean, you can see why Montana Robbins drives plane crazy, because he is absolutely airborne during this freestyle run. But I think it's super cool. He's adding in those revolutions, some two-wheel skills. That's definitely just for you Monster Jam fans. So let's go ahead and see exactly what you thought of that run. We got the current score to beat, held by John Zimmer and Zombie with a score of an 8.528. The score for Montana Robbins in Plane Crazy is... it's an 8.732. We have a new leader. Next up, he took the racing win. Make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. The clock is paused at 70 seconds for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Waiting from word on our officials on exactly what's going on with his Monster Jam truck. We've got that in-cab footage. Sounds like he's refired. Visor's down. He's good to go.
Albany, what a save from John Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity. A little bit of trouble from the start and then absolutely crushes it there at the end. What a highlight. Let us know what you thought. Judgeszone.com.
You know, we had that tough spot in the beginning there where we had to pause that clock. But John Zimmer Jr., he fought through. Albany, sounds like you liked what you saw, so let's see how the scores turned out. We got that current score to beat right now, held by Montana Robbins in Plane Crazy. It's a score of an 8.732. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity is... that's a 9.347. That's good enough for first place. Our next competitor ready to hit the freestyle track. needs your help getting loud. It's Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. The clock is paused at 51 seconds for Jamie Sullivan, but I'm getting word from our officials that that does conclude her freestyle run. Jamie Sullivan is eligible for a score. She filled the clock enough, so get to judgeszone.com right now. Scan that QR code. You see those ribbon boards turned red. And we know it's time to party when Sparkle Smash hits that track, unleashes her confetti all over the track, and shows these other competitors exactly what she's made of. She's hoping for that high score from you for her freestyle run. You can see the way that Jamie Sullivan has such control over that Monster Jam truck, the way that she's able to come back, recover from those big air landings, go into another momentum, pull off another maneuver, and keep on filling that clock for freestyle, driving that truck till it literally cannot be driven anymore. We got the scores locked in for Sparkle Smash and Jamie Sullivan. Let's check it out. The score for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash is... it's a 6.824. That's good enough for 5th place.
All right, Monster Jam fans, take a look at the video board because it is time for the St. Jude Children's Research Helmet Shuffle. Keep an eye on that trophy as the helmets drop. Pay attention. Shuffling around. Do you still got eyes on it? Did you catch that? 1, 2, or 3. Oh, they're still moving. They're still moving. Let us know 1, 2, or 3. I might have lost it. What about you guys here at MVP Arena? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? Let's find out. It's not under 1 or 3. MVP of you guys too. Great job.
To help me introduce our next driver, it's my friend Dan to introduce his favorite truck.
Albany, how we doing today? Coming up next, he is the 2019 Speedsters World Champion, your 2024 Arena Series West Champion from Williamsport, Maryland, Matt Cody, Gravedigger.
upside down, finishing the run. Let us know what you thought. Make some noise, Matt Cody in Gravedigger. You know the drill. You know what to do. JudgesZone.com.
You can see his crew chiefs coming out to celebrate the destruction out on the track. Matt Cody coming in, delivering an absolutely gnarly freestyle. Such big air. We see him take these crazy saves. Absolutely insane. You guys are the judges, though, so for this competition, you get to decide exactly what you thought that run deserved. The points are being totaled, everything's being added up, and it all comes down to this. We got that current score to beat right now here in the freestyle competition, held by John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. He's got a score of a 9.347. The score for Matt Cody in Gravedigger is a 9.188. So close, but that's good enough for second place, which means your winner of the freestyle competition is John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. He's added a total of 6 points to his score, but was it enough? Your overall event champion here today earned 6 points in the JCB racing competition and in the freestyle competition, with 2 points in the two-wheel skills challenge and a total of 14 overall event points. Your BKT overall event champion is John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity takes that overall event championship home for the second time here in the MVP arena. He's taken home overall event win 20 of the season.
John, honestly, what a comeback. You won racing, started out on top, only got 2 points in two-wheel skills, came out and did, holy smokes, what a save. What was that like?
It was pretty crazy. Definitely didn't plan to do any of that, but I'll take it when I can get it. Pretty cool half backflip, rollover save. I was going to try to, let that thing marinate. I was going to try to catch it into a stoppie. My transmission didn't want to play anymore. Had a good run. I've had a blast this weekend. 2 out of 3 overalls, man. Thank you.
Truly been awesome to watch. This is the last time that you get to talk to these fans who have supported you all weekend long. Any message as we send off to the next city?
You guys have been awesome this entire weekend. The energy has been amazing. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting us, letting us drivers live our dreams. With you fans in the stands, without you guys here doing it, supporting us, we wouldn't be out here having fun. So thank you guys for spending your weekend with us. This afternoon was insane. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next year.
Thank you, Albany, one more time. John Zimmer Jr., terminal velocity.
An incredible event culminates with John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity taking home that overall event championship trophy once again, proving he's a force to be reckoned with on that track. But we want to thank all of you for coming out to our Monster Jam event, joined us here in the MVP arena. We want to thank you for spending your Sunday here with us at Monster Jam. And for the fans who tuned in online, YouTube, tuning into our live event, we want to thank you guys for supporting us. We couldn't do it without any of you. So if you're here in the MVP arena, on your way out, make sure you check out our Monster Jam merchandise stands. You can take home the latest Spin Master diecast trucks with you. And don't forget to head to monsterjam.com for updates on all of the series. And we've got tickets on sale now for Monster Jam World Finals. We want to see you 4th of July weekend in Salt Lake City for the first time ever. But on behalf of my entire team, on behalf of my co-host, Carlos Sparks, my name is Keaton Stewart, and we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.